We're going to help you get in the car.
This is Diane Garish.
Ready to come up?
She's a fully disabled veteran who has Parkinson's disease and lives alone in Midway.
I'm just holding you. Let me go. I'm not. You're going to turn around.
From June 2025 to March 2026, there were 140 911 calls to her home. Recordings show Garish called 911 when she was cold or hot or couldn't reach her water bottle or her medication in the middle of the night.
911, where is your emergency?
I'm stuck in my bedroom in my bed.
You're what, honey?
I'm stuck in my bedroom in my bed.
You said you're stuck in your bedroom in the bed?
Yes, sir.
Peter Robine is a friend of Garish.
I advised her so many times, stop calling 911.
Do you think she understood that?
No.
WTOC Investigates has learned Garish wasn't always living alone. Court records show until early 2025, her son was living with her.
I discovered that she had a son living at home who was abusive to her. I said, listen, you need to get that guy out of your house and I will help you.
Robine helped Garish file an eviction against her son in Liberty County Court. A judge ruled in her favor in December 2024, and her son was gone by 2025. The 911 calls began shortly after.
Unfortunately, there are times when there are no family members or anyone that's willing to help out, and that leaves, law enforcement, social services, and the person in a gap.
Gail Polson spent nearly 19 years as an investigator with the Hinesville Police Department, becoming the go-to officer for cases like this one. Georgia law requires officers to report suspected elder neglect to Adult Protective Services within 24 hours. Liberty County Sheriff's Office reports note APS was contacted at least 5 times over 9 months of calls from Garish. APS visited once in August of 2025. That day, Garish was walking without her wheelchair and told the caseworker she didn't need help. 5 days later, a deputy wrote in an incident report that Garish could not take care of herself in the state that she was in. A sign, Garish's friend says, of her Parkinson's disease.
She takes medicine, very strong medicine, every 3 to 4 hours. That medicine just wrecks her. And sometimes in the middle of those 3 to 4 hours, she's able to get up and actually walk. Sometimes she's stuck in a wheelchair or bed for hours on end.
Robine once drove Garish, a fully disabled veteran, to the Veterans Affairs Hospital in Charleston. The VA is never mentioned in any Liberty County Sheriff's Office reports. More than 8,000 veterans are estimated to live in Liberty County, but Polson says in her experience, contact between the VA and law enforcement was limited.
Occasionally, we would get calls for assistance from the VA regarding one of their patients, but not many.
On March 3rd, 2026, Liberty County deputies sent Garish for a mental health evaluation at Liberty Regional Medical Center. She was released and deemed cognitively sound. APS then opened a case file. Their response? They would check on her when possible. 8 days later, Garish called 911 again, saying she needed her heater turned off. That's when deputies came to her home, lifted her from bed into her wheelchair, and took her to jail.
You call 911? You can't get up? Okay. Well, we about to take you somewhere. We're going to get you up, okay? Huh? No, you're about to go to jail for misuse of 911. You're going to turn around. Ready?
Deputies didn't use restraints, noting her frail medical condition.
Why are you doing this, boy?
Ma'am, I told you the other day that you were detained in lieu.
I have not been abusing anything.
All right. Yes, ma'am. I'm not arguing with you.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you that I have not abused anything. And I don't want you to feel
We can talk about it in court.
She's a female senior citizen with a terrible disease. She should never have been arrested and put in jail.
Liberty County Sheriff William Bowman declined to give an on-camera interview, but in a statement, his office said they strive to exhaust all available resources when dealing with individuals who have or may have mental health issues.
Did you ever register arrest as an option?
Only one time that I can recall, but we did not actually resort to an arrest. And making the person aware of the possible consequences was enough.
What went into kind of making that decision?
Just looking at the overall picture, and trying to determine if there are other options available.
Garish's arrest for abuse of 911 isn't the end of the story. When she failed to appear for a court hearing, she was arrested a second time. She eventually pleaded guilty to 1 count of unlawful conduct during a 911 call and has to serve a year on probation. And as part of her probation, she's not allowed to make any non-emergency calls to 911.
If they're out at your house doing some answering a frivolous call, they're going to be prevented from helping someone who's actually in dire need of help. Regardless, a woman like that should never have gotten to a point where she was going to be abused, and arrested